Hi there, hope you're all doing well. This week I grabbed an Orc Berserker and got him painted up for a skirmish team. To get started, I primed him black and used Emerald Forest to give the skin a few coats. It probably wasn't the smartest thing to paint such a bright green over black, but I want a nice bright skin tone, so I'm just going to go for it and give it a few layers to build it up there. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord, user link in the description, where you can share anything you have been hobbying on, or just hang out and chat. I hope you enjoy the video and find it useful. Pushing up the skin, I mixed in some Rainforest into the Emerald Forest and built up all of the areas in the light. I kept this fairly thin so I can give it a few layers and build up a bit of a gradient towards the centres. Finishing off the skin, I used some pure Rainforest just to touch up the uppermost parts and the sharper features of his face. Not wanting to overpower the green, I went for black over the boots and the leather parts. Using the primer as the base coat, I mixed some black and uniform grey into it and built up all of these parts in the light. It's only really the recesses and the shadows that get left at pure black. The previous step was more of a base coat than anything else, so I mixed in some more uniform grey and started on the midtones, covering a fair bit, but only those parts facing upwards, with a few thin layers to build up a gradient towards the tops. For the upper parts, I mixed in some more uniform grey and went over them a few more times, just building that gradient up a bit more towards the highest points. With these parts being black, I want a sharp contrast around the edges. I achieved this by using uniform grey and gave all of these parts an edge highlight, trying to focus mostly towards the top of the mini where I want the attention to be. The boots get a very minimal highlight at this point. Next up, I base coat a few different areas at the same time with German Camo black brown. This went over the remaining clothing and fabric parts, the gold parts, the bone parts, and eventually the base, although I'll do the base much later in the process. Starting on the leather and the fabric parts, the mid-tone is brought up with a mix of German camo black brown and iced yellow. I cover all of the areas that will be in the light, trying my best to keep the recesses and where the materials meet the darker tone. All of these parts are given an edge highlight then with some more ice yellow mixed in. This probably could have been pushed a little bit further, but I don't want to overpower the brighter colours that will be on this mini. With the fabric all finished, I get the bone started by mixing in some skeleton bone to that German camo black brown. Mix almost matches the highlight on the fabric, so it is more as a base coat to cover over the bones. I just left the deepest of recesses that pure black brown. With the new base coat down, I mixed in a bit more skeleton bone and just covered around 50% of the bones again towards the tops, keeping that paint thin to do a few layers and build up a smooth gradient. To finish off the bones, I added some more brighter features. I went around with pure skeleton bone, just across the very tips and the sharpest parts of the skull. Getting started on the metal parts now. I was originally going to do true metallics, but I decided the name of this warhammer would be the red blades, and non-metallic red will look a lot better than that candy metallic red that I have. So to get started, I get the gold parts down with a bit of plague brown across 75% of these parts. Having base coated the gold parts with black brown, I'm going to keep that as the shadow color just to make things easier. Following on, I mixed in some ice yellow to that plague brown and went around building up where I want the reflections to be over a couple of layers, making sure to get brighter and brighter towards the centers and the edges. The last step of the reflections is some pure ice yellow just around the very sharpest of edges and the centers of the reflections. I added a few scratches and dots at some points as well just for extra interest. Everything was looking a little bit too pale at this point. I want a more yellow gold. So since I'm practicing glazing anyway, I thinned down some sun yellow and went around all of these parts again. I don't think I thinned this down quite enough, but it still does what it's supposed to do. The next non-metallic parts are the silvers, which isn't that much. This step is just the axe handle and the banner pole. Using the black primer as the shadow color, I started to place the highlights with some uniform grey. I had to make quite a jump on this, otherwise it's going to start looking like the leather parts as well. Since these are fairly small areas, I only do a couple of highlights to build up the light placement. These are done by mixing some ice yellow into uniform grey. I focus most of my efforts on the axe handle at this point, as it's in the front and centre and where I want the interest to be. The banner pole is basically just a simple highlight on a metal rod. With the silver all finished, I can start on the last focal point of this mini and base coat all of the axe head with Cuirass leather. I made sure to give this a couple of coats to really get a nice smooth and fully cover that primer. To get started on the highlight placement, I mixed in a little bit of Hellspawn red and began choosing where I want the highlights to be. I ended up going for all four corners, as I think this will give the edges a sharper look. Now that I've placed the first highlight, I start mixing in some more Hellspawn red and pushing up the brightness over the few layers, just getting closer and closer to those edges. The last step is some pure Hellspawn red just across the edges and a few scratches in the darker parts for that extra visual punch. It is now time to finish off the mini by getting the base done. As mentioned earlier, it gets a couple of coats of German Camo black brown to start with. The base is then followed up by a couple of mixes of black brown and plague brown, just dry brushed over all of the raised parts. And that will be it for the Berserker leader. To finish off the basing, I gave it a bright pigment wash and made sure to get some on the boots as well, just tying that mini to the environment. I like how most of this mini came out. I'm still not sure about the armor on these orcs. I've tried a few different colors and I still don't know which one to do the army. I think I'm going to stick with this bright green though. The sickly green that I've done originally wasn't bad, but not for an entire army. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments below. You can also join Discord, use the link in the description, where you can share anything you have been hobbying on, or just hang out and chat. For those of you who want to pick up some painted supplies or some new minis, there are a couple of affiliate links in the description below. I hope you enjoyed the video and found it useful. If you did, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for more content. Most importantly though, be kind to each other.